So you take your black paper, and the first thing we're going to do is to cut our legs out. So we're going to cut 4 long strips. Now they don't have to be particularly accurately cut out or very straight, doesn't really matter. This card that I got was from Riot Art and Craft. It was quite a thick, probably about 150 GSM card. That was pretty much all they had, so that's what I bought. And it was also cut into smaller pieces than what you would probably normally get from an art supply store, but any good black card will do for this. Now that we've got the 4 pieces, we are going to create the concertina folds. So basically just fold over and under, so you end up with a zigzag kind of pattern. It's a little fiddly. So there you go. So you have the first leg there, and it's got that nice little zigzag pattern. And the second one, and the thinner you cut your pieces of cardboard, the probably fiddlier it is to do this. I try and cut them a little wider so that it doesn't take forever to fold them. And they don't have to be exact. This is a kid's activity, so it doesn't have to be completely precise. So just doing the last one. All right. So now we have our 4 legs almost, yes. Last one. All right, so there we go, there's our last leg. So the next thing we're going to do is take our toilet roll holder, or toilet roll, and we're going to attach the legs to the toilet roll with some sticky tape. I find that sticky tape's a little easier to use than PVA glue because, of course the legs are stuck down straight away rather than waiting for the glue to dry and then the legs fall off and everything. It's just easier to use sticky tape, and you don't see it anyway because it's on the bottom of the toilet roll. So I just find if I flatten them out a little bit in the middle to stick them down with the sticky tape, it's a little easier. I have a particularly dodgy sticky tape holder at the moment, so that's why it's taking me a little bit of time to get the sticky tape off the holder. Alright, so sticking our last one down. Alright, there we go. So all the legs are stuck down. So we just flip her over. And then the next thing we're going to do is get some googly eyes. Now I've got these little tiny ones here, but I think I bought 2 sizes. I bought some slightly bigger ones. So I'm going to use the bigger ones here. Again, I just bought these from Riot Art and Craft. They're only a couple of dollars. I think they have 50% off sale or something at the moment. So basically everything is in their store is 50% off. So you just put a tiny little dab of PVA glue on the back of each Google eye and just stick down to the top of the toilet roll. Now you could use a glue stick for this as well, but again I find PVA glue, even though it takes a little longer to set, it sticks really well and it dries clear. Right, so there we go. So there's Clive all done. Okay, so for this next one, For this next one, we are going to make Clive out of an egg carton. So this was one that I bought from a little store or a local store. So it looks a little different from your usual supermarket egg carton. So you just cut out one little section and then just even up the bottom, cut all the bedraggly little bits across the bottom to make it a little bit more even. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do again is cut out the legs. Now we're going to do this one slightly differently. So we're going to start by cutting out our 4 strips of paper. Again, they don't have to be particularly straight or accurate. I mean, if your kids have trouble doing this themselves, then feel free to do it for them. Then what I'm going to do is gather up my 4 pieces evenly, fold them in half, and then I'm going to cut the 4 pieces in half so I end up with my 8 legs. Whoops. Okay, so then again, I'm going to concertina fold the legs. So of course these ones are going to be a little bit shorter than the last ones because we have a smaller surface to stick our legs onto. It's a lot easier to just make 8 legs and stick them on individually. I tried it the other way, where I left the legs all as one piece, like 4 pieces, and I found it was really hard to actually stick it to the little egg crate piece. So, right, so last one for our one side there. I'm only going to show you just one half because I think you all get the drift of how to do this. So, okay, so flip your little egg carton over. Just stick your sticky tape on the end of your leg and then just stick it to the inside of your little egg carton. And just repeat that again for each leg. Again, sticky tape, heaps easier, way less messy than using PVA glue, and it sticks instantly. So, and it's all hidden underneath a little egg crate anyway, so you're not going to see it. All right, last one. Okay, so there's our half. And then you just repeat that process for the other half of the body. And then for this one, because it's a smaller piece, I bought some slightly smaller googly eyes. So they're a little bit smaller than the last ones I used. And then I'm going to do the same thing again and stick PVA glue, tiny little dab of PVA glue on the back. And do remember that PVA glue, if it smudges anywhere, it dries clear anyway, so you're not going to see it once the glue is dry. So if you get it on anything else or the kids sort of make a bit of a mess with it, it's okay because it's non-toxic and it dries clear anyway. Alright, so I'm sticking that little second eyeball on. And then we're just going to pretend we're finished, and there's one I finished earlier. So that one I stuck the legs down with sticky tape. If you want, little Clive and big Clive. Hope you enjoyed it.